so you had these times where you got into the rap, you got into the
Mhm.
beats and the production, right?
Right.
So when did you release your first official song to the public, to the masses, where it might not have been distributed
Wow.
type of thing, but like when did your first song come out to the public, and what was the
Oh
take on
my
it?
goodness. Ooh, man, that's a difficult question because I honestly don't even know how to answer that in the sense that the gas mask colony stuff would probably be my first release. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Technically. Um, so we'll just say that. We'll say that for now. Because I
Okay.
think that was before SoundCloud and all that stuff, or maybe right around the time. I don't remember, dog. My memory's so shot. But I'd probably say it was a gas mask colony release, and uh, you know, I, uh, because because of the movement and how we was maneuvering around house parties and stuff, and really just being like local. I'm gonna say local players. You feel me? In our region. Um, when we dropped, it was like it was received very well. You know what I
Mm,
mean? And it was like, oh, they rocking with us. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah.
Um, we dropped our first project called Top Bottom. And, no features. This is the homies, bro. This is really just the homies rapping. But my shout out to my boy Glide, who got behind us and was really pushing together for us, bro. Made a solid ass release and just Glide brought us a lot of opportunity
Yeah.
throughout this process, and it was
Yeah. Big shout out to Glide.
yeah, man. You feel me? Yeah, big man. Man, big shout out to my boy G, bro. Big regime shit. Let's go. Um, so yeah, that was it, bro. And that's when we first kind of like really tasted it, like, ooh,
Yeah.
I think we might be on to something.
Mm,
You know what I mean? So and to go further about the solo shit, I never really saw no solo shit from me, bro. I was like, man, I'm about to group.
yeah.
That's something I've
Yeah.
always been. That's kind of like I'm loyal to a fault, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, it's outbound GMC for life, but I'm the only one with the tattoos on me. You feel me? So I don't mean, some people don't do tats, but something I always think about, bro. I'm like, man, these bitch ass niggas, not really, but
But look, that's funny. So, like I was explaining to you about me, where I have a similar experience to that, because you know I never wanted to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And I got into music because um I really studied Master P and E40, um and even Cash Money, and I just
You was
wanted
big
to get
on
in.
studying the machines and stuff, like the
Yeah,
machine.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
love that.
On the business side of it, because even
Exactly.
back then, when I'm not even a teenager. I'm a teenager at this point. I'm like 13, 14, like, you feel me? And
Hmm.
I was really interested in the business part of it, because I will always hear, I'm reading Source magazine and all the rap magazines at that time. So every once in a while, you will always hear about somebody getting screwed over in a deal. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was a rapper or a producer, whatever, you will hear about them, these deals, and getting screwed over in a deal. So I'm like, look, I want to get into this music, but I don't ever want to be at the mercy of somebody else because I don't know the business. You feel me?
Man,
So I
man.
so I really dug deep into the business part of it and understanding the business of the music. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be a CEO. I'm gonna have a label. I just
Mm,
got to get rappers, but the rappers got to have beats.
right.
So I was like, I'm gonna be a producer slash record label owner, like Jermaine Dupri.
Man.
You know what
Ah,
I'm saying?
yes.
So that was somebody else. Like I'm looking at all the who are now moguls. You know what I'm saying? These guys that are moguls now, but back then they weren't considered moguls. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Hmm.
so I taught myself how to produce, how to make beats. And the craziest
Hmm.
thing, like how I taught myself how to do it, was the producers that I love their beats, like 3 6 Mafia with DJ Paul and Juicy J, and Manny Fresh over at Cash Money. Like, I learned how to make beats from them. So I was like,
That's so far.
yeah, so this is what I did. I literally went back to those albums that I was playing all the time. You know what I'm saying? I went back to all those albums, and I listened to it with a different ear. I went in consciously
Mm,
listening to it with a different ear, not listening to it from the ear of a fan or a consumer. but listening to it as somebody who wants to learn how to make beats. So that's how
Gotcha.
I learned how to make beats. So I'm listening, I'm like, oh, they got this thing that they keep doing in the beats. It's like a, and I learned the snare. I didn't even know none of this shit was even called, bro. You feel me?
That's
I'm like,
so
they always,
sick.
I'm like, they always keep doing this and they do it ever so many counts. Like, so I'm literally, and I'm like, they always got the bass line. But I'm like,
Mm,
so I learned about kick drums because I'm like, they always got
right.
that, and it's always kind of like synchronizing with the snare. Like, so I'm figuring all this stuff. I'm teaching myself this at like 13, 14, bro. Like, you feel
Yo,
me?
that's
No,
wild.
I wouldn't say 13. I was probably more like 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? I'm teaching
Hmm.
myself this, listening to it and just picking apart beats. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
not knowing the official name for nothing. And then I went and bought my first equipment. I got a rolling keyboard and I get in there and
Uh-huh.
I start messing with it. I said, this got to be the exact same fucking keyboard Manny Fresh got. I got all the same sounds. No cap. So I'm like,
Yeah.
so I went crazy. So when people listen to my first North Star album, they be like, this sound like hella cash money, bro. Like, this sound like some Manny Fresh hot boy shit. And it's like, yes, nigga, like, yeah, like that's how I taught myself how to produce, was listening to Manny Fresh and DJ Paul and Juicy J. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I once I found out that I had the same exact sound kits as Manny Fresh, I was like, I got to
Over.
exploit this. I got to exploit it because that was the business mind of me that from me learning business. I'm like, I got to exploit this and take advantage of it. You feel
Love
me?
it. Yes,
So,
sir.
like as a teenager, bro, like you feel me? So,
That's
but
dope as fuck.
so eventually I got into rapping because I got my pieces, I got NPCs, I got the keyboard, the rolling keyboard, I got all the equipment. I got my homies coming over to my parents' crib in the basement. We recording down there, and I'm like, damn, like niggas really ain't doing on these beats what I want them to do on these beats. Like I would have came
Mm,
like this. I would have came because I got a different musical influence than they do from the rappers that I listen to. And I listen to rappers from everywhere, not just
right.
one city or one region. You feel me?
Right.
So I'm like, I got to teach myself how to rap because I'm hearing the melodies and the how they should be getting off on these beats because I made the beat. So I know the
Right.
pockets that they should be hitting, and they not hitting none of these pockets. They just rapping. You know what I'm saying? So
It took matters into your own hands.
yeah, so that's how I taught myself how to. That's when I taught myself how to rap. And being a producer, I never struggled with bars because I already knew how the beat was looped. So I'm like, oh, I got to
Exactly.
rap in accordance with that. So I didn't even know what bars was. I just knew the patterns to write in. You feel me?
Right. Right.
So
That's so dope.
yeah. So it's like I didn't know what bars was, but I knew how to count. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Because I know when I'm making the beat, it's always gonna be a 4 bar loop, 8 bar loop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
so I already had that part down without even knowing what bars was. You know what I mean?
Right. You got the
But
parameters already set.
yeah,
Hmm.
so even once I started rapping, I'm like, I'm gonna do a group. I got me and the homies over here. Like I'm gonna focus on the production and the business and everything else and the marketing and promotion and all that, right? And they gonna be the main spitters. I'm gonna come in when I need to. They probably gonna need a hook. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I've always been the hook guy. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? That's why Berner, Ampachino, Yuck Mouth always pulling me in. We need a hook. We need a hook. Send it to Showboat.
Come
Get
on,
Showboat on
bro.
this. You feel me? So I had that from
Hey,
back then because that was my whole thing. I'm gonna lace y'all with the beat and the hook. Y'all go ham. You know what I'm saying?
off
And
top.
I might throw a verse on here. You feel me? So, but that's how I wanted because that's how I could be the most efficient and make sure everybody was taken care of so we could make the most money, get blow up and do everything else. And it's just I, they didn't want it as much as I wanted it. So, and being
Right.
so young, being teenagers, they not knowing like, yeah, this ain't a movie, bro. Like it's a real grind to this. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know like it takes time, like there's sacrifice and money and everything else that you got to put into this. Like, you feel me? And
100.
at that age, like, you got dudes that's hella scared to leave the neighborhood or leave the city. I'm like, hey, I got a show in Cincinnati. I got a show in Columbus. I got it. They like, wait, what? Like, I'm like, brother, oh, I ain't got no money, bro. Don't worry about money. I got the money. I'm gonna pay for
Right.
everybody. Let's go. No,
Yeah.
my mom said that bro, it was hella
Mm.
BS. So I'm like, I can't even do the group. I always started this to do a group. My group was the Ball Hogs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I always
Right.
started this to have a label and do a group, but the majority of people just they didn't have it in them. They didn't understand. They liked the vanity of it. You know what I'm saying? To say, oh,
Of
I'm a rapper,
course.
I'm on this song, like da 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 da, and I'm over here doing sacrificing, doing all the
You want to work, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
doing all the grind, and so that's why I said I got to go solo and make this happen, and that's when I did the North Star. But I had kind of like that same thing with you, where being in a group and always wanting to be in a group. But I'm that type of dude where I'm like, shit gonna get done regardless because I know what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's why
And see,
I had to go solo with it. You know what I mean? But it's that's a
absolutely.
common thing when you hear people in groups. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's it's interesting that you say that too, because I think Dregs, that's where his mind was. Because even when we was doing the group stuff, we wouldn't be in the studio, bro. Dregs would be in the studio every single day, bro. If you're not laying down verses, he's cooking up hella beats, bro.
Yeah.
And and
I
that's
didn't
a
even know
testament to
Dregs
where he's
did
at
beats.
today.
That's okay.
Yeah, Dregs did what? Dregs do, bro. Dregs is fire. Maybe not so much now. I'm sure he dabbles in it, but dog, when we was coming up, Dregs folder on beats was, bro. There's so many fucking beats on that thing, man.
Yeah,
Like
that's hard. That's
Dre,
hard.
Dre, yeah, Dre, and he was using Reason too. So, it's very unique to him. He had a man. He'll make like 6 beats a day type shit. Like he is just always cooking.
Yeah,
But I mean, just to bring it back home, what you were saying, that's kind of where he was at with it, bro. Hence where he's at today. You feel me?
yeah,
He's obviously he took the hiatus and got his everything else straight.
yeah,
But music is his passion. Music is all of our passions, but Drake is like from like day one, I could tell that he wanted it more probably than any of us actually really did. And salute to him, bro, for doing just amazing, massive things, bro. Like
yeah.
so proud of my dog, bro.
That's big.
So proud of my dog. Yeah,
That's
man.
big. Yeah. Shout out to
Mhm.
Dregs One. Um.
Absolutely.
So so from that time, there was a nice chunk of time before you actually came out with your first solo album, Mouthpiece Over Matter. So
Yes, sir.
before that happened, I know we had the 24/7 series going on.
Mhm.
What was that like for y'all as far as y'all experience going into the 24/7?
Well, I mean, I think we got to start from the origins, bro. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? First time we heard you was it was what was it? Was it Hit 'em? Is that the name of the song?
Hit him, yeah, with
Yep. Hit him with the
Berner
heat.
and Messy
Hit him with
Mar.
the heat. Money on the floor, bruh. Chop by the. Come on. And we was just like I remember me and Okeefe was like, bruh, this nigga's dope as fuck. And then the verse, bro, the line that probably set the tone for life, bro. Skinny jean niggas move the fuck from round us, bro. I was like, and where we was at it mentally at that time, I'm like, we was like,
Yeah.
bro, that's that nigga, bro. And and on that project, I think you had another song, you had another hook on there at least.
Yeah,
Um,
the song with Be Legit.
maybe, man, I can't remember, bro. I can't remember, but you was on there a couple times. But we was like,
I think that was me, Berner, Messy Marv, and Be Legit. I think that was all on the same album with Hit 'em.
do you remember what the song was called?
Bro, I got a lot of songs with Berner. Uh,
Yes, you do.
the format, the format that was on.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, the format was on Blow.
It was on Blow. Man,
Yep,
that's a fire.
and Hit 'em was on Blow also.
That's a fire ass project, bro.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah, that was our introduction to Showboat, bro. You feel me? To
Mm,
you. And but unanimously, me and O'Keefe was like, bro, this nigga's dope as fuck. We should try to branch out, because at the time we wasn't really we was moving locally, but even then wasn't really moving locally, bro.
mm.
It was kind of just like, I don't know what we was doing with our beats. I feel like we was just stacking them just to have them. I don't know. Uh, so Ev's always been ambitious about like reaching out to folks, and like folks like out of our network, if you will. You feel me? So he's
Yeah,
like, so I found you on Twitter, bro, and we opened up the conversation, and like, bro, I feel like within a couple messages, bro, we was locked in. It was like, bro, I fuck with the beast. I'm finna come out there. We finna do this, and I was just like, oh shit. So, we got plans locked in, bro. We got dates and shit. So we like, me and Okeefe like, bro, this is crazy. This nigga, he really like. He trusts us enough to like, he don't even know us from a fucking bag of chips, bro. He about to fucking hop on this thing. We about to get up in the studio. We about to do a project with this nigga, bro. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy. He's rapping with Mess, nigga. He rapping with Berner. He rapping with Beeler. So it was a lot because it felt like it was a first like big placement. You feel me?
Yeah.
No matter
Yeah.
how you look at it, let alone a project.
Right.
Um, so we didn't. I don't think we did anything different, bro, because you was just like, I fuck with what y'all do, bro. Just do what you do. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
And you liked what you like. You didn't fuck with what you didn't fuck with, and it just worked out fucking well, bro.
Yeah.
And then I mean, on top of everything else, you came to the studio. You came to Studio 51 and just got fucking busy.
Yeah. We knocked that whole album out in a weekend. It was
Bro.
like I think we only had like 2 days of recording, bro. Wasn't it like only 2 days?
Yeah, it was only 2 days, bro.
I think I was there for maybe 4 days, but we actually only
Yeah,
did like 2 days of recording. You feel me?
yeah, yeah. I'm all day, all night, bro. Like you went in there, you was not fucking around, bro. You really went in there and knocked this shit out, and we was just like, we was like, whoa, bro, like this is crazy. This is what a musician looks like, bro. This nigga came from a fucking hella states away,
Yeah.
came to the fucking lab. We fucking ate and we fucked around, but nah, we at the end of the day, we got busy, bro. We got to
Yeah.
fucking work
Yeah.
and handle that shit. So, that shit was I think especially from I know it was big from Okeefe's standpoint too, but from my standpoint as a solo artist, it just kind of showed me that like this is how it could look, bro. If you fucking, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? If you Rubik's Cube your shit correctly, bro, you
Right.
could make it, you could touch down out of state, bro, and fucking be on your grizzy, bro, and knock out your project, bro, and get back about your business. You feel me?
Yep. Yeah.
So that was the whole situation was extremely impactful. I think for me and Okeefe as artists and producers, you feel me? It's just people, bro, that love music. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
You was hella influential to just like us wanting to do more, bro. That's why we did another one because I'm like, man, the first one was so much fucking fun, and
Yeah.
let's do it again, bro. Like so. Yeah, man, it was an exciting time, bro. As some young producers, it was a hella exciting, bro, for real.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate that because it was really for me, the reason why I think everything was able to move the way it was and at the pace that it went is because the chemistry that all three of us had. And um it, at the end of the day, it's the passion for music. You feel me?
Yes, bro.
It was the
Yes.
passion of music. And I seen y'all had it like, they can keep up with my work, like my speed. You feel me? Because
Yeah, bro.
y'all had to supply the beats. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Y'all had to
Yeah.
supply the beats. Like I'm a workhorse. You feel me?
Right.
So y'all
Facts.
was able to keep up with me. I'm like, oh yeah, this will work.
No,
Because
that's dope.
I think it was like a couple beats or a few beats I had picked out, and I'm like, shit, let's do a whole album. You know what
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. That's exactly it. We was just like, whoa, nigga, what?
I'm like, let's
But
do
we
a
was
whole
up
album.
to it, bro. And
Yeah,
that's interesting. It's good to know that, like, this much time later, bro, knowing that was like how you seen it. Now that's dope as fuck.
yeah,
We
yeah,
was definitely hungry, bro. But as soon as you locked in album shit, bro, like me and Okeefe was fucking. It was go time, bro.
yeah, yeah. And I picked up on that, and I'm like, this will work because that's the one thing with me. I can't work with producers or rappers that are lazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
Because that's genuinely not in me because of the way I work. Because once I decide, all right, I'm gonna do this. I put in pencil. I have like a due date for everything. Like I want to get this
Mm,
done by this
mm.
time, this done by that time, so this can come out at this time. You feel me? So I
See,
got to hit them dates in order for everything to pan out the way it should. You know what I mean?
right, right. Let's see. That's something as an artist I'm working on now, bro. Like my time management skills are trash, and I do get lazy about my music for sure, for sure. But you know, well, yeah, we'll get into the present state of the music shit later on. But yeah, definitely. Wise words to anybody listening to right there, bro. Like, set dates, bro. Like that's what I'm learning. You gotta set deadlines for yourself, man. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like it'll only help you work harder. You don't need to
absolutely.
feel the pressure of the clock if you fucking knock your shit out.
Yeah,
You know what I
absolutely,
mean?
absolutely.
Oh.
So
Hmm.
from that experience, and I might be skipping a lot, like I said, because that was a big window of time from the 24/7 to uh Mouthpiece. So what after 24/7, what did you guys have going on for you yourself, Telly, or anything that y'all as the Blacksmiths had going on? Um,
um, man, go that memory again, bro. I feel like after you, it was about like we need to get our beats into more people's hands, and we started tapping in with hella people, bro. Because it's
yeah,
like, man,
good.
if because you were like really our first like reach out and was like, bro, this shit went so fucking amazing, my nigga. Like maybe it'll be like this with everybody. So, and it wasn't, and that's cool. It's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all good. And so in I think in between time too, and I might be messing up my timeline as well, but we was working on the Genuine Masters of Ceremony album for the
Mm,
GMC project.
yeah.
Probably our, it's our second project, and it's now we polished, bro. Like things sounded much better. Um, and I think that was probably the focus, bro. Like I feel like that's kind of where things was at. But I feel like I'm messing up the timeline, bro, because I think that happened before 24/7. I can't remember, but that's kind of where we was at, and then it's an important project to mention because that album did so much for I think all of us as far as like a individual artist, even let alone a group.
Mhm.
Because that was our first time messing with like real features, bro. We had San Quinn on that thing. We had rest in peace to the Jack. We got to share a studio session with him, man, in Studio 51, bro, and it was probably one of the illest experiences just on a vibe tip, bro. Like
Let,
Jack,
let, let's
if
let's let's
anybody,
dig into that. What was that like being
let's
in the
do it.
studio with Jack? Because I know I've been there with him, so I
Hmm.
I know how he is. So I'm interested to hear how was that studio session with the Jack.
Yeah, for sure. Well, first, let me go ahead and shout out Glide and Berner for getting that together. I'm pretty sure that was a connection on getting him involved with us. So shout out to them. But Jack was in there with he was in there with Tana. You know what I'm saying? And uh, Jack was in there vibing, listening to the beats. Drake's played him a few beats, but we played him the one that he actually wanted to get on. But Jack was feeling all of Drake's beats, and he's just in there grooving, bro. So, it's cloudy as a bitch in that motherfucker, bro.
Yeah,
Can't even see across the goddamn room, bro. You know what I mean? So the song in particular is a song that I wasn't on, but I was in the session because I mean, it's the Jack, bro. You know what I
got to
mean?
be there.
But yeah, absolutely. So I'm sitting next to him while he's pinning up his verse, and I'm just doodling the shit, and just kind of like drawing around or whatever. And he said something to me like he was like, "Hey, you spray?" And I was like, "I'm thinking spray. I'm thinking rap." I'm like, "Nah, nigga. Like, hold on, bro. Like, you talking about this nigga? Like, you talking about the chopper, nigga? Like, nah, nigga." And that's all. So I had to ask him. I'm like, "What you mean?" He was like, "You spray?" And he's talking about graffiti. And I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh." I'm like, "Yeah, bro. Yeah, we all get down. Kind of, some." He was like, he said, okay, for sure. My nigga Tanner need a tattoo, bro, or yeah, draw something up for him and shit." I'm like, "Oh shit, what you want?" You know what I mean? I'm just like, "Oh, this is crazy."
yeah,
And Jack just the whole session he went in, he laid his shit down, hella positive energy, bro. Just like engaging with folks, you feel me? But like, but he's focused. He's doing it. He's locked into what he's doing. But like he's still just emitting that energy, bro. That I feel like it felt like that's who he is every day. And
yeah.
we don't know him like that, but
Right.
he's just a positive entity
That
at
that
all.
that's that was always his aura. Every time I've been around him, like he has
Beautiful.
an aura where it's the Jack. Like you feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then he talked to you like he been knowing you for years. Like it
Bruh.
super humble and welcoming and friendly. Like he gonna talk to the dude over in the corner that ain't saying nothing to nobody. He gonna what's up with you, bro? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
feel me? So
And
that's
that's how it
always
felt.
been my experience. He's always had that aura, like that welcoming aura around him. You feel me?
Absolutely, bro. And that I think we could all, everyone who was in that session would definitely co-sign that as well, bro. Like it was, us being young and up and coming to have a figure like that in the room, um, rapping over our beats and just being who he was, I think was like hella impactful
Yeah.
as a whole. So
That makes sense.
Hella grateful for that experience, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe he's not here. We was actually in Oakland when that whole shit happened, bro.
Mm.
So it was really, really, I was out there with G and some of the outbound homies, and G got the call, bro, and I was like, oh my god, bro, like we're in Oakland, like this, like that shit fucked us up, bro. If it fucked us up, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously some more than others, but culturally, musically, even just that individual experience, bro. Like that shit, it changed something. I think it's out of all of us, bro. You feel me? So rest
Yeah.
in peace to the Jack, bro.
Yeah.
Off top.
Mobbing peace to the big homie Jack. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So fast forward.
Yes,
So
sir.
two so the 2018, that's when you did the Mouthpiece Over Matter album. And
Oh,
so
actually,
take
that's
take me into going into that. What made you decide to do this solo album? Because you haven't put out a solo album prior to that. So
not at all, not even
what was the
close.
thought process going into that, and what was it like making that album?
Well, let's rewind because that date is incorrect. That's the date on the Spotify, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. Cause I think I don't know what happened, bro. Something happened. Maybe that's when I uploaded it. I don't remember, bro. But because I think
Okay.
I was all digital at the time, or sorry, I was all CDs at the time.
Yeah, and then you put it digital later, probably. Okay, so what
That
around
makes
what year
sense.
was that Mouthpiece Over Matter?
So man, so we're gonna rewind a little, quite a bit.
Okay.
I dropped that in 2014. Now the reason why I remember that and why I was so prolific is because during that time my mom had got cancer. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? And so I was working around that. At that point, we had, we was doing shows because I was rocking with Vic and Heat, heavy at that point. We was doing hella shows and, doing our thing, kind of just keeping the outbound shit moving, how I was moving. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shout out to my boy Keith. He created this outbound shit. GMC kind of planted seeds and let it grow a little bit, and we eventually we took it on the road pretty much. Um, but so I was trying to make music around that, and it was hella difficult. It was hella hard because I just couldn't find no headspace in that shit, bro. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Music, my mom dying, bro. But the fuck, I'm not juiced for none of this shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Real
Like,
talk. Yeah.
um, but we, put a smile on your face and you go out and do what you do. Um, so the the album, we finished the album and like going into it, those elements, while they were very heavy, Okeefe was also keeping me grounded in my head in the game too, where he
That's
could.
big. That's
It was
big.
big, bro. It's man, I owe this man and his entire family my motherfucking life, bro. We just gonna set it right there. Shout out to Tim, shout out to Meg, shout out to Kelly, shout out to Ed, bro. Okeefe.
Yeah.
Um, so we kind of like the way my creative process, bro, for that joint is I'm small bits and pieces, bro. I might come in, it might suit me from work, from the crib. We in the studio, I might have 12 bars for this song. You feel me? Might
Mm.
have 12 for it. We'll leave it alone. I'll try to pin up some new shit, or we'll make a new beat. I'll take that home. Next session, I'm coming in. I got two 16s and a possible hook. You feel me? Or I
Right.
got, and so it's a bunch of mix and matching puzzle
Yeah.
pieces.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I kind of, as I started getting my songs done and stuff, the features started becoming more clear. You know what I'm saying? And obviously the kill shot was Freddie Gibbs on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew
Yeah.
the concept. I knew the concept. I knew what I wanted to do. And because he was still so fresh, like I feel like I had a good grasp on what he might sound good on. So we chose the beat, chose the concept, and it just so happens that he was in the midst of some of my people. And I remember going to my people's house and was like, oh man, it's crazy, bro. This that dude Freddie Gibbs was just here. And I said, nigga, what? Because like at this point, my boy Mario, shout out to Mario, he put me on the Freddie Gibbs with that the ghetto freestyle.
Okay.
Boy, I was like, man, this nigga is too nice, bro. So when I hear that, I'm just like, what the fuck you mean he was just here, bro? Like who we gotta, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What we
And
got to do to put this together?
right, shout out to Ears because I think he's the one who put it in my ear. But then Glide, shout out to Glide, he created the play, bro. Like he made the play. To PK too, bro. Like off top.
Yeah.
Appreciate them too forever for that. We dipped out to I forgot Martinez or something like that. Some manny spot. I don't even remember where it was at, bro. We put somebody crib. He was in the basement. He was knocking out features for somebody else, and we kind of was just in there. We did our thing, passed him the concept. He laid it down, and we got up out of there. You feel me?
Yeah.
But that shit, like that ride home with the Freddie Gibbs feature, it was like I was like, now it's fucking go time. Now I'm ready. Let's go. You feel me?
Yeah.
And
It's a game
that's
changer.
kind of what it was a game changer, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so, me and Okeefe, we produced probably what I want to say 85% of the album. I had a beat from my boy Mario, and we had these cats, loopholes from Norway.
Mm,
They slid the beat for my MCs that me and Vic did, which is, I mean, it's a show favorite.
okay.
Yeah, that's the we shut shit down when this shit come on, bro.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. And that
so
that Freddie Gibbs song is checkout time, just to throw that out there for anybody listening so they can keep that thing.
check out
Definitely,
time all streaming
definitely
platforms.
a standout track on that album. You feel me?
hmm
The
hmm
vibe, you know what I'm saying?
hmm
Everything on it, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones that's it's not saying this because you my boy, bro, but that's a timeless song. You feel me?
That's what's up, bro. Thank you. I appreciate
That's a
that.
timeless song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, really the icing on the cake for that one is getting Mike Marshall on that thing, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely,
saying? Oh my God.
absolutely.
And if y'all don't know who Mike
Everything
Marshall
came
is,
together on that perfect.
exactly. We kind of in that part was kind of just like, we kind of was just like, man, what are our options here? What are we gonna do for a hook? And fucking, we was just like, nah, we might have to sit it that way. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
But for those who don't know Mike Marshall, he sung the hook "I Got Five" on it, and I will always give him. I mean, like, look, his name needs to be spoken any song is mentioned because let's keep it a buck and some change, bro. If it wasn't for the hook, five on it would not be as big of a song as it is, bro. And
Real
that's just
talk,
what it
real
is.
talk. And he had rumors too. You know what I'm saying?
And he had rumors, bro. I mean, look, yeah.
Which is a
Shout out to
song that
that.
has traditionally been remade over and over and over and over in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? From every region. You know what I'm saying? So
These are
Mike Marshall, give that man his flowers. You know what I'm saying? As the legend that he
100,
is. You feel me?
100, bro. Great call out, bro. Great
Yeah.
call out. You know, but yeah, bro. So the album was out, man, and like that was it felt really good, bro. That was one of them things where it's just like, man, I can't believe we did it because it's like it's 4 or 5 years in the making, bro.
Really? I didn't
Not to
know it was
mention
that
all
long.
the time. Oh, yeah, it might even be longer, dog. Like I'm not gonna lie
Wow.
to
I
you.
didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, I ran through a couple solo ideas for a while, especially under the GMC, the GMC era, and because how it was supposed to work was we dropped the GMC album, and then uh the Genuine Masters album dropped, and then I think it was supposed to be me and my boy Graham was supposed to drop a duo project, which we did, but I think really we were supposed to drop the album. We dropped a project like a mixtape or something like that,
Okay.
or a compilation, but it was then supposed to be the album Outbound the album. That was supposed to be the
Got you.
perfect follow-up to Genuine Master Ceremony. And then it was supposed to be another I think Dregs from Rail was supposed to drop, and then we was going to do another GMC album. And then our solos would come after that or something like that.
Got you.
So I still have all the songs too that I was going to lay down or that I've laid down for that old project, but I think with O'Keefe's introduction or O'Keefe's presence in that space, now that we were one of the ones in Studio 51, I think him taking the driver's seat with a lot of this stuff really changed my vision onto how we should approach the album. Scrap all that old stuff. We don't need that. We got a whole new sound. We got a whole new thing right here. And uh O'Keefe just sit back and let me do what the fuck I needed to do. And
That's dope.
he'll push on me. He'll push on me when I needed it to, when it needed to be done. But I think that's why it worked so well because he had a real hands off approach, but was hands on as fuck when it was necessary.
Right.
You dig
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
That's
So
perfect though. That's what you need.
perfection, bro,
Yeah.
perfection. And he was a fantastic engineer. This is his first, I believe it was his first project that he mixed and mastered on his own, or mixed. I
Okay.
should
I
say.
didn't know that. I didn't know he mixed
Uh,
and mastered that one.
yeah. And actually, I think we got it mixed with I forgot bro name, dude. He do all the mastering in the Bay Area. I forget his name, but legend. And I'll bring it back up later on. But yeah, it was a big, it was a big deal for me
Yeah,
as a solo artist, for us as a production team, for the neighborhood, for everything, bro. Like it was just massive. And I had my album release party at SFOG or at Hardware at the time. Shout out to SFOG. Shout out to my dog Barry. Um, and my mom got to go to the album release party. She was sick as hell. She
mm,
was in pain, a lot of pain. She didn't. I know she probably didn't want to be there, but she came and she stayed for the whole
the
thing.
support. That's
And
big. That's
this
huge.
bruh, and she also passed 2014, the same year I released my album. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
that was
R.I.P.
and if you the Mouthpiece Over Matter, the initials on that. I don't know if you peeped that.
Damn, I didn't know the
Yeah,
mom.
come on, bruh.
Man,
It's
that's
it's
big.
deep.
That's
It's deep,
hard.
bruh.
That's hard. I
Yeah,
never knew
right
that.
on.
You never told me that, bro.
It's just cutty little things, man. You know what I mean? Like, but it makes it when you look back on it, it just makes that piece of art so much more like special. You feel
Yeah,
me?
that's
Um,
a with you with you breaking that down like that, and I'm glad you took the time to explain that like that, so even people listening can understand how that's almost like memorabilia now, bro. That's an immortal piece now. You feel me? Like that there's so much sentimental value in that being your first album, but also, you know, your mother being the underlying kind of like push behind that, like that. Yeah, that's an immortal piece right there, bro.
bro.
That's big. That's
I
big.
mean, the way you just said it right now, bro, I never looked at it like that until just now, bro.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Wow. That's nuts, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But that's yeah, that's it was kind of some closure, bro, if you will. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? A lot
absolutely.
changed after all of that.
I believe it.
2014 was the year that just everything my life turned. It just went somewhere different, bro. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. Understandable. Understandable, man. That's
Yeah.
big. That's for me being on the outside looking in. I'm like, damn.
You a
That's
music dude,
huge.
you appreciate shit like that, bro. Like
Yeah,
you love the intricacies of shit, and I appreciate that about you always because it's never just surface level, bro. Always more to it than what you see or what you hear. Dog.
absolutely.
Fuck with you on that. I love that.
Absolutely. I appreciate that.